Gentlemen, just give me a minute. There's a piece of breaking news coming in. In fact, this is some clarity that is coming to us from the United Kingdom's safety regulator, aviation safety regulator. Now, they are saying, yesterday that it was being reported that it was a month ago that the UK regulator had flagged off issues regarding fuel valves of Boeings. Erroneously, it was reported across the media that that report had come out about a month before the Ahmedabad crash. Now the UK regulator, the aviation regulator has stepped in to clarify. They are saying this report is not new. This is not 1 month old. This is actually 10 years old. And the flagging off that we did as far as fuel control systems are concerned, that happened 10 years ago. Two media queries about what has happened in Ahmedabad. They are saying there are no new safety notices that have been issued. They are also saying they do not have any technical concerns with Boeing products and do not require any additional action from UK Airlines and their operators. So that is a piece of clarification that is coming in. Devesh Agarwal, it seems that Boeings have got a clean sheet from the British aviation regulatory body as well. So everyone is getting a clean sheet. Nah? Boeing is getting a clean sheet. Air India is getting a clean sheet. G is getting a clean sheet. DGCA is saying we are also getting a clean sheet. Everyone is getting a clean sheet except the pilots.
Hi, Shreya. Good evening. We are all basing ourselves on a preliminary report that is very poorly written, which is, I don't know the reason why it has been poorly written. It leaves room for interpretation. You mentioned these timelines. Let us face one thing. The Tatas took over Air India only in January 2002. Prior to that, Air India was under the control of Ministry of Civil Aviation. The AAIB is under the control of Ministry of Civil Aviation. The DGCA is under the control of Ministry of Civil Aviation. In fact, the 5-member panel of the AAIB has 2 officers currently who are in the DGCA in safety roles. Now, if the DGCA actions are being questioned, how can a panel comprising of the very same DGCA be, expected? It creates a natural suspicion on a conflict of interest. I tell the world the US NTSB is the gold standard. The FAA in the United States is equal to the DGCA in India.
Correct.
It's a regulator, comes under the Department of Transport. The NTSB is funded directly by the Congress of the United States. The directors of the NTSB are appointed by the President of the United States for a certain fixed term, and there are certain minimum qualifications, etc., expected of them. So why is the AAIB not outside the purview? Number one, why do we have regulator who is being questioned or whose actions are being questioned? How can their current serving members be part of an investigative board? It's creating this is the narrative that is being created. It may not be the case. And I firmly do believe that the people on that AAIB board are, truly independent, and they're working in the best interest of finding the actual reason. But it is natural for us to suspect that this is going to happen. And so I feel that the AAIB board should induct definitely a pilot. It has to induct also a certified 787 engineer. And I would say, please do not induct a 787 current serving pilot, because the only reason is that that pilot will then be again under the thumb of the DGCA. Have a person who is retired, who's not flying anymore, and therefore does not have anything to fear from anybody. The other thing you mentioned, I will go back one more year to 2015. The year is 2014. The cabinet approved the civil aviation, the CAA bill, Civil Aviation Authority bill, which would have made a truly independent CAA. It was approved in cabinet. All that it had to be done was taken on the floor of the parliament, voted, and that authority would come into play. Today, we all, if you see our tickets, we pay a fixed aviation security fee.
Sure.
Which is going to the CISF, which is a mandatory body, like a government-controlled body. This also had a similar concept that, passengers would pay a CAA fee. And would create an independent
Okay.
CA.
Okay.
It's not there. In 10, 11 years, why has it not been put on the floor of the parliament?
Okay.
To question the Ministry of Civil Aviation, what were they doing in 2015? What were they doing in 2018? And what were they doing again in 2020?
You, I think, are also saying what the other panelists are saying, that a crash doesn't happen in 1 second or 10 seconds or 30 seconds. It happens over a period of time, with all these warnings being ignored, all things that should have been done not being done, etc.